The real estate sector could have room for about 6,000 more agents, an option for workers retrenched amid the pandemic. And that's according to one industry player. That's 1/5 the strength of some 30,000 registered agents here. But entering this industry would require a real estate license that's given only after passing an exam. And there's already a backlog of hopefuls waiting in line. Cheryl Lin reports.
Could someone go from working in an environment like this to this? One industry player says yes, and that's because of how service-oriented they are as professionals. It would prime them for a transition into this new career as layoffs continue across the island.
The real estate industry cannot absorb every person who's been retrenched. But probably in Singapore, if you're really talking about full-time active agents, 20 to 25,000 would be good enough. And therefore, we still got some space to get in about another 20% from the current 30,000 overall numbers. Around another 6,000 may not be that bad after all.
This also comes as new private home sales hit an 11-month high in August, which analysts say points to a resilient market. But joining the industry requires hitting the books.
You need to attend classes, and after that you need to take the exam. And the exam is not a walk in the park. If you look at passing rates overall across the board, typically less than 20% pass the exam at one go. So there are two papers, so usually you have to clear both papers.
What makes things trickier is that there's a current backlog of a few thousand candidates waiting to take it. That's after 2 sessions in February and June were scrapped because of the pandemic. Exams resumed this week, but only for about 800 people. CNA understands that previously, each cohort comprised 2,800 people on average, and about 8,000 people take the exams every year. More sessions have been slated for October and November, with priority given to those affected by earlier cancellations.
Knowing that now they are not even in a priority to get a slot. So the anxiety here is this: can they get started and how long will it take? Because some of these people have got some form of a retrenchment benefits that can only last them for a couple of months moving forward.
The Council for Estate Agencies, which manages the exams, says they're working to ensure that capacity for upcoming exams can cater to these candidates and new ones. For a start, October's session will have doubled this month's capacity, and it's still in the midst of planning for future ones. It's also studying the option of computer-based examinations. Meantime, industry players say the first step for those interested in joining the sector is to start planning now, given the uncertain timeline.